crisscross. Your hands. Don't actually.
I'd put that more to middle.
Leave that and the change. It's not gonna need it right now. Sorry. Alright. Rick, I have a lot.
Put the microphone more in the middle.
This one? Yep. I can just do it like...
No, middle.
Oh, this one?
Yep.
Gotcha. That'd be...
No.
Sure.
Oh.
Yep, that's what I meant.
So like that?
And put it there.
I will admit it's been like...
Follow the finger.
Okay.
Grab this.
Totally fine.
Grab the microphone, follow the finger.
Okay.
Follow.
Cheer almost killed me.
Like here?
A bit more. There we go.
Oh.
Not like I'm doing something.
Because I want...
I do not need steam open right now. I don't know why. Don't we need more bugs? See, like this was the only mic for was it my own karaoke, so I think we'll do. We'll have to yell.
I will
We
yell.
don't have to yell.
What?
Nani?
Nani?
Are they selling chocolate?
Chocolate!
Chocolate.
Like pass this around though.
I remember when they first
No chocolate cream.
Sweet chocolate.
It's not coming out of the speaker.
I always hated
This is actually on, right?
Oh wait, no, it's through this.
Chocolate cream.
Rock. I said it's like down to like zero. I think. Try tapping it.
Not my secret occupation, making
Hello?
candy.
Yeah, it's coming through now.
Okay, sweet. It's recording through that.
Yep, good.
Okay. So,
If anything, my PC is live.
I got you. Lunar Beats, my VIP.
Hell yeah.
Alright, follow time. For everybody here, start to go. So over here, down here. Here you go.
Oh, I thought you were giving me like bunny ears or something. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Ponytube 101. If you're looking to start your content creation career, you've come to the right place, but not exactly, because I have a lot of idiots at this table.
Let's screw you too.
So allow us to introduce ourselves. Starting down here, I am Tina, obviously Marshmallow on the internet. That does things. We have Minty Root over here, animator in the fandom, known for a lot of notable works like
Missing Out, The Beginning of Harmony, Luna's Determination, Bright Eyes and the Thunderclouds, The Fall of Sunset Shimmer. Yeah, I said most of them.
Yeah, that's about it. Next up, we have new guest, Andy, mostly known for Gmod stuff, right? But you're also a horse?
Yes, I'm also a horse. I'm kind of like the odd one out here because I don't do horse content.
But yet you identify as a horse.
Yes.
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 Next up, we have Taylor McCardle, not Twilight. What am I saying?
Fake fan.
Glimmer, like personality over here, and host of My Little Match Game happening later.
I'm offended.
I mean, just take a look at him and tell me he's not at least somewhat of a Starlet sin. Come on now.
Just a teeny bit, a little bit. But
You know, just a smidge.
But no, I am Taylor. Most of you know me as a professional Starlight Glimmer fanatic in the fandom. I also happen to be a Twitch streamer that hosts my own Taylor Kohino podcast every other Tuesday night on Twitch. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to that one because I definitely need viewers right now. Yeah, I'm excited to be here and tell you all about our journeys into YouTubing and Twitch streaming.
All right, next up we have ACLB Films, SFM animator, and also the host of a lot of other panels throughout the conference, right?
Where are your panels? Are you talking about the field of mostly? Yeah. Yeah, I make selfie films, mostly the SFM animator. Mostly does entertainment, mostly entertainment like My Little Pony. I also do FNAF skits mostly on SFM animations. And I also do streams every month mostly. And yeah, pretty much mostly stuff to do for animations.
Yes, some of us in this room are also streamers, unsurprisingly. A little bit ironic for a YouTube panel, but
You can stream on YouTube.
Yeah, you can, but just like
Why? That's
not
a
a lot of
different
Twitch
question.
streamers like utilize it though. Not a lot. We were originally supposed to have Zizzy, but since he had conflicting plans, I found a replacement. Banquo!
I'm on YouTube. I do pseudo-analytical bullcrap.
Yeah! And last but certainly not least, a really good friend of mine, Anna Melody.
Hi. I'm Anna Melody. I'm a pony VA. I've been doing it for about 10 years, give or take, and I have also recently started streaming.
So a lot of us are jacks of all trades. Like I'm Marshmallow, this one's an animator, this one's a game show host. A lot of us have our own bread and
I
butter.
yap too much.
We all do. We all have one thing in common. We all yap. So let's get a big first out of the way. The equipment or some of the things that we use to make content. You don't need all of this, but this is just what we recommend for beginners. We'll start with Minty's setup.
Okay, so I'm not gonna talk about the animation setup, I'm gonna talk about my live action setup. So, I bought a second-hand iPhone 12 mini that you can see in the back here.
The white thing in the corner.
Yep.
If you have eyes.
I needed that for AirTags, and then I realized, oh, this has a better camera than my phone. Why not just use that? And I've been using it since. It's about $300 on Amazon. This might actually be cheaper now. Shoots at 4K 60. It works. It's although 4K 60 is a bit weird. I don't recommend to shoot at 4K 60. Go for 4K 24. I also have that thing.
The name I cannot pronounce.
I just call it a gimbal, a Smooth Q3 gimbal, and the whole idea with that is that it grabs the phone and it keeps it stable. So if you have shaky hands, it helps a lot to keep it stable. You can actually have very, very smooth travel movement. You have a light that I never use. It's very, very good. One of the things with phones, the stabilization that they have is very tight. I'll explain later, but the fact that it makes the image a lot more stable makes it a lot more easy to do vlog style content. I can work around and just walk around any place and just have something that just looks good. But it's also not just about the things that you look at. It's also a blue snowball mic. Some people, professionals of audio, are gonna more the snobbish kind of would call it horrible, but it was about $50 when I bought it. It's USB. Mine is so old, it's yellow now.
How long have you had your snowball now?
Almost 10 years.
Oh my god. That explains why it's so like piss color kind of.
Yeah. And like it's so old that the USB port that they used is one of those old USB 1.1 standard. It's not like a micro or mini USB. It's the USB Type B regular.
Right.
And it has that weird transparent USB cable look. You know, the transparent plastic, but you see the sleeve around
Oh
it.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And for some reason, they also put glitter in it. It's
why glitter?
I don't know.
Like
To make it pretty obvious.
fancy.
I guess so. That's what they thought fancy tech would look like in 2015.
Maybe. I guess with that being said, I may as well go through my setup as opposed to his. I have this iPhone SE from 2020. I don't know why I have it, but it's actually pretty decent. Can shoot at 4K, 60 FPS. The only downside is that it's almost $450. Like, but mobile plans obviously make it more affordable if you have a job like some of us.
Imagine having a job.
It sucks. Don't get it.
Exactly. This guy gets it. And unlike Minty, who has like kind of a beginner style mic that's affordable,
Yeah.
I have XLR. This is the M Audio interface. Recommended to me by a friend, and I've loved it. It's the most amazing budget-friendly interface money can buy. It's $50 and comes with all the basic features of any other advanced interface. Like you see there, the gain things, the gain knobs. A lot of interfaces don't really do that. They have the weird sliding thing.
Oh, that thing that never works.
Yeah, go XLR, you better take notes. And what great pairing with an interface like this comes a great studio microphone. Now, that's audience participation. Now, I would like someone in this audience to guess how much this microphone costs, just by looking at it.
$600.
Lower.
200.
Lower.
169.
Actually, it is $60.
Really?
Yeah, for this being a kind of clone to like a Shure microphone, this is like probably the best alternative, because remember, that microphone is like $350 on Amazon. I checked like last week. But for a mic like this, of this value, it's really good. It works with both USB and XLR, but the only difference is mine's pink for some reason. Just found it on Amazon and found it really cool.
I know what's the reason you wanted it pink.
Why is that?
Because pink is nice.
It is a nice color.
Yeah.
I prefer purple though.
I mean,
Because Pinky's best pwn, obviously.
true. Banquo, would you like to talk about your setup?
Sure. This is my setup. I have a phone. It's from 2022. It's cheap and effective. It does camera. It can make phone calls. We truly live in a modern era. I use a Wacom bamboo tablet. I got it in 2012. They stopped manufacturing it. It's that old, but it's built like a tank. I use that for all my drawing assets and stuff for videos. This is a Blue Yeti. Everyone knows what this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that much money. It connects to USB, and it records audio. Hooray!
Hooray!
That's what I use for my nonsense.
Let's talk about audio recording. Audio recording is basically the whole base of operations for making content, like whether it's your voice, whether it's your game, or whatever it is that you're listening to. Audio recording makes the video work. We use programs like Audacity. They're free, they're open source. They do allow plugins, and it's very beginner friendly, so that's a plus. On the other hand, though, Adobe Audition exists.
Boo.
Yeah, we all know why we hate Audition. It's not free and it's not beginner friendly. I think I looked at subscriptions for Adobe, was it Creative Cloud? Like monthly subscriptions, I think are between $50 and $60 a month.
It's more expensive than Netflix.
Yeah. Netflix and chill? Nah, we're gonna audition for the Loud House, I don't know. There's also video capture.
Yep.
Obviously, like, what makes a video without video capture, am I right?
Yep.
We use programs like OBS Studio. Some people use Streamlabs OBS. We'll get to that. But just like Audacity, OBS is free. It's very open source friendly, meaning it does allow plugins. Myself personally, I like to use transition plugins and plugins to enhance my audio. And it's also beginner friendly. On the other hand, Streamlabs OBS is absolutely terrible. Yes, it is less resource heavy than OBS. I do not care. Like, I could be streaming and have nothing open on my PC, and I shit you not, or excuse me, like, I crap you not. My memory can top out at like 96% on a 16 gigabyte like RAM thing. Terrible.
I got 96 gigabytes on my computer.
And what do you use?
I don't even stream.
I mean, yeah, all those animations in Blender are gonna do it.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I'm an NVIDIA like Shadow Play enjoyer, so
Yeah, we have our different preferences. Next up, we have video editing. Obviously, video editing is another essential part of making content. Let's just go over like the most frequently used ones, like Premiere Pro. It is not free, but is very beginner friendly. I actually branched out from, DaVinci Resolve in Vegas to Premiere Pro in 2023 and got the hang of it pretty dang quickly. And especially if you want to get as professional as possible. But on the other hand, there are a lot of better video editors out there, like some of these people use, like Sony Vegas. It is the most popular editing program, I think, of all time. Only downside is it's not free. But Humble Bundle.
Wait for it to go on sale on Humble Bundle and get it for like $30.
Yes, Banquo did write that. That was not me.
I couldn't tell.
But the program I personally use is DaVinci Resolve. It is free, but very limiting. What is it? I think the paid version is like $299, but it's a one-time purchase, and you get everything that the free version comes with and more. It's also very beginner-friendly and has its own color and fusion software. So if you really like special effects and like playing around with color correction and whatnot, this is the program for you. Animation. This is a Minty thing.
Yep.
You want to talk about that?
We don't talk about that.
But there is an animation panel. When's that?
Yesterday.
It's true. I forgot. But yeah, let's talk about some of the most common mistakes that new content creators put themselves through. We'll go through like camera work, go through like audio stuff, editing, especially like from my own experiences. We'll share our own experiences with stuff.
Don't spend $7,000 on the camera.
Especially a camera that can do stuff like this.
Yep. That one doesn't come with a microphone, so and it's still $7,000. The whole thing is that a lot of the features that those cameras have, the color rendition is a lot more accurate. But if you're gonna have the same setup for your videos, no matter what, you're always gonna have the same colors around. It's gonna be very consistent. If it's gonna be a vlog, like people are gonna look at a vlog and are not gonna look at the fact that it's very slightly different skin tones because it's people in cosplay, it's the weird colors anyway. They're gonna look at it on their phone, something that small. Maybe that small if they watch vertically on YouTube Shorts. Most of the things that those cameras are good for are for TV and big movie screens. You're not gonna look at your vlogs on a giant movie screen. The closest thing we have is the projectors we have right now, but just look how fuzzy the image is. Like,
yeah, especially coming from a laser projector, by the way. Just
like,
don't stare at it too long; you'll go blind.
Like it's
Like staring at the sun.
you are hitting diminishing returns very quickly with that.
Oh yeah.
But phone cameras are not perfect either. There's a limitation. Low light. Turns out that since the camera sensor is very tiny, it has a lot of noise during the night. So to compensate and to try to clean up that noise is going to do temporal and spatial filtering. And the thing with temporal is that it's going to be very, very smudgy in time. You're going to have some weird artifacts of trying to clean that up. Spatial, the image is going to look very, very fuzzy and very soft. So you're going to have what is basically both. It's even worse with webcams, like early webcams when they were in low lights, because it would change their shutter time. The idea is that you need more time to get as many many photons as you can. And the thing is that those cameras change their shutter time in a way that reduces the frame rate. So you get very, very, very fuzzy, very smeary images that are also slow. So shooting in low light is a definite no-no.
I also want to point out, while this looks like two people walking in the snow, to me, when I first saw this, it looked like two people walking into a cave.
That's also true.
It could give very, very weird illusions.
So one solution to that, don't film in low light. The setup I have for Bronius React has a lot of light. Since I want something that looks like I'm shooting at night, I purposefully reduce the exposure. There's 3 separate light sources. I try to go with the magenta, but be careful with magenta lights. Turns out phone sensors hate it. I had a short recently where my face was glowing because the rendition of the colors is just messed up.
Like how glowing was your face?
Like, for some reason it would look darker even though it was was getting exposed properly. It was like a weird inverted curve of, and I tried to fix it and it didn't work. So here's the exposure triangle. The idea is the ISO, which is a sensitivity. The more you increase your sensitivity, the more you're going to get noise. If you change the shutter speed, you're going to get less noise, but you're going to have more motion blur. If you change the aperture, you're going to get more depth of field. The idea that things are going to be blurry in the distance. If, for example, you're just shooting a shot of your face with a background, you don't have to worry about that. Like you can have a blurry background.
Yeah.
But you can't control that because turns out that you can't control the aperture on phone cameras. Actually, there's few models that can control it. There maybe like 2 or 3. The main problem with those cameras is the fact that they didn't really make the part to change the aperture size is way too small, so it didn't bother. So you're stuck with it. All you have as a control is ISO and shutter speed, sort of. There's a magic recipe to that, and that is denoisers. I use a feature, a tool called Neat Video, and the whole thing is that it analyzes the noise patterns in images to clean up the temporally and spatially the noise in a much better way than what a phone can do. The only thing is that it's a paid software. It takes a while to process stuff. So if you have an hour-long piece of content, trying to denoise it is going to be a disaster. It's more, for example, if you're going to do short videos or you're going to do videos that you don't expect to release really quickly. Bronius React is the perfect candidate for that. There's also, since the camera also already does denoising, you can disable at least on Android phone, you can disable the automatic denoising that the phone does. So you could, in theory, take the fully clean image from the sensor, throw it in that, and get a much better image. So just the fact that you improve the image that much from like a $300. Well, the microphone doesn't work.
I mean, it does, but it's just like not as loud.
So.
And plus, they didn't give us enough mics.
Yep. So basically, you're gonna turn a $300 camera into something that looks like a $1,000 camera, and you don't really have to feel bad about processing the footage. The camera sensor already does that in the phone. A lot of the things are done to make it look fancier than what you have. They cheat a lot to get the image. They call it computational photography. It's a lot of lying. Yep. The default app is garbage. There's a couple of alternatives. A couple that are free, a couple that are paid. It's going to give you a lot more features than what we have from the default app. So, for example, you're going to have a lot of features. For example, focus lock. If, for example, you have a video where you're filming yourself and you just wave, and then the camera finds the point where you wave, and as you wave, it changes the focus to focus on your hand, and it focuses back. It's gonna look really awkward. You don't see movies do that, at least not good movies do that. So the idea that you can lock the focus to your face the whole time without having to worry about those things helps a lot. You have focus assist. It's basically, think of it like red lines, or in this case green lines, that show the sharpest point. It's basically just showing areas of contrast, so you know exactly what part of the image is in focus. Because if you look at it on a screen that's that small, you don't know exactly what's fuzzy or not. So having that visibility is so good.
Oh, my bad.
You're gonna have zebra patterns to show which areas are fully white. If on a tiny screen, that's kind of sometimes you're gonna have something that's dimly lit. But if you have an area that's super bright that registers as pure white, those zebra patterns actually show what you're actually capturing and what's clipping. White balance lock. So, for example, if you bring a light closer to the camera, you won't notice that the color shift from blue to orange all of a sudden. It just feels weird. And lens selection, you're going to notice in your phones, on other phones, you're going to have multiple cameras. And they're all due to the fact that each camera has a different lens. So some of them are going to be wider, some of them are going to the telephotos. So being able to select which one you're using for which purpose is very helpful. And higher bitrate if you want less compression. You have more options. For example, you can lock the resolution to for example, if you want specifically 4K at 30 or 24, better interface. Like lots of controls you have that you don't have with the default one. It's a lot of powerful tools. Phone cameras have limitations. Like 2 out of 3 cameras are garbage. So the selfie camera is usually garbage because it's smaller. It's meant for selfies, mostly just selfies as photos. So for videos, sometimes you're gonna have worse resolution, you're gonna have worse low light performance. The ultra wide is also meant as a wider lens just for group photos. So it can film, but you're gonna notice the colors and all, they're just all so gonna be bad. So you can use the wide angle instead. And I have a couple of lenses, so I brought some props actually. So
You came prepared.
I came
Oh,
prepared.
you definitely came prepared. Wow.
So you're gonna clip this.
The audience is probably not gonna see that.
So it looks like this. You're gonna clip it to your phone, to the wide angle lens to have an ultra wide one. And the quality of that one is gonna be better than the ultra wide camera, just because it's thicker. They also make telephoto ones, but they're pretty bad. For telephotos, if you get a phone that has a telephoto, it's very helpful for vlogging style videos where you actually want to put emphasis on stuff. But if you're gonna be at home filming a video, it's better to just have the camera closer, and it feels like you're closer to your subject. So next one. So I was talking about that. It looks like that. You just clip it and it works well. Next. Garbage sound, just, yep. And one of the features with Premiere Pro, and I think other software have that too, you can sync up 2 different sound sources without needing a clapping sound. All you need to do is to select the 2 and use sync audio, and it's going to analyze the sound. And since you're going to have sound from both sources, it's going to sync it up. It's very, very helpful. Get a gimbal. So the gimbal I was showing earlier. Main problem with the optics in phone cameras is that they call it optical image stabilization. You can keep it, but you don't really have much range. It's kind of just this kind of area. And the whole thing is that it helps a lot for cleaning up the little shapes you have when you hold the camera, but that's it. You're gonna have electronic image stabilization where it zooms in and then it digitally moves the footage to try to stabilize it if you have sudden movements. So having this, which is very helpful, it just grabs the phone and keeps it steady, and then you can keep just moving. It's not great for sudden movements, but it's really, really good for vlogging style videos where you want some clean movements. So, limited storage, just buy a flash drive. Phones have USB Type-C now. They make flash drives that work with USB Type-C. They make apps that work with USB Type-C to film directly on it. It's cheaper. Like whenever you buy a phone that has a terabyte of storage, that phone is going to be almost twice the cost. Even though 1 terabyte of flash drive is half of that, maybe a quarter. It's also a good backup, so you can keep it for anything.
Now we're going to talk about a collaboration advice. Collaborations are really essential for content creators to put yourself out there. So like say if you're collaborating, let's say you have like 1,000 subscribers and you collaborate someone with like, let's say 100,000 subscribers. That 100,000 subscriber YouTuber is going to help that smaller creator like get themselves out there because they were in their video.
Oh yeah, you'd have. I was thinking I was finally done, but no, it's true. I forgot that I had extra slides.
Not done yet.
You have to agree for set standards for video file. For example, you're gonna have someone who's gonna film at 24, someone at 30, and the problem with that is that assembling footage that's shot at 24 with footage shot 30, you're gonna have artifacts in the footage, and just setting it up in advance. For example, we have animation collabs where it's gonna be set at 24, at 4K or 1080p, and that's it. The fact that everybody agrees on that first helps a lot.
So like most of us recommend either 30 or 60 FPS.
Yep. I usually go with 24 for Brony has to react because the footage we're reacting to is also shot at 24. Well, 23.976, but that's a different story. It's also that 24 looks more cinematic, so there's going to be people who prefer 24. But the fact that people can agree with that helps a lot.
Let's talk about mic audio. I know we've been skimming over a lot of like overstimulating stuff, but we'll get to the fun part in a second. So yeah, if this is just a lot of overstimulating stuff, I apologize. We'll get to the fun stuff at some point during this panel. Trust us.
That I was gonna say that means that I was not giving the fun stuff. Cameras can be fun when you mess up.
Makes great content. So yeah, even if you have the most expensive studio microphone like a Shure SM7B, there will be background noise.
Like your dog yapping in the background.
Or even your parents arguing.
Or a truck.
Towards your studio.
Easiest way to combat that is with noise reduction. Thankfully, Audacity has this built into their software, so if you select a certain portion of the recording you want to silence, you can just go to, there's a drop down at like the top, it'll give you a bunch of plugins and filters, you just click noise reduction. It's important to note that it won't let you reduce the noise immediately. You have to get the noise profile first, and then after that you can reduce the noise to your liking, basically. Another way to clean up your audio, I personally use the compressor and the limiter. The compressor basically compresses the decibels of your audio while also, I think, keeping it clear, right?
I think. You know more than me on that subject. Why are you turning to me?
I mean, I don't know.
I'm the one who put that in, and I still don't fully understand it.
But yeah, compressor, like, again, if your audio is too loud, like the compressor like compresses all the loud parts down, and the limiter does the same too, but it limits the entire recording, so it's great for, let's say like you're like screaming your head off in a video game, the compressor and the limiter are your best friend for...
Preferably use like both in case like the compressor doesn't get everything.
I obviously recommend both, like at the same time. And obviously normalizing also is a great help if your audio is too quiet. Normalizing basically just shoots the volume up while also keeping it clear.
The order I go is compressor, normalize, then limiter.
The order that I go is I use compressor, EQ, and then limiter and normalize.
Oh yeah. Also, EQ is also important.
Now we get to the fun stuff, finding your audience.
I found them. Right here.
So what that means is all of us have different formats of content. Some of us are voice actors, some of us are gamers, some of us are like animators, musicians.
Podcasters.
Yeah, podcasters. We all have different varieties in content. We just need to find the one that we think our viewers are going to love. Like, he does his own podcast on Twitch, and he brings on a lot of amazing guests. ACLP does a lot of SFM animations, and one of his most popular ones is Squid Game, actually.
Yeah. And I also do streams, mostly with my Fnatic friends, and plenty of my MLB friends too.
Yeah, another person like Endy does like Gmod videos talking about like specific Gmod niches.
Yeah, a lot about Gmod.
Let's just say his iceberg videos are quite notorious. But he also does a lot more of the lesser known stuff like hacks or like really big attacks. Like the one that you talked about was the cough incident.
Yeah, the cough virus incident of 2014.
Which, funny enough,
not the other cough virus.
We don't talk about 2020 around
We don't
here.
talk about that cough virus, all right?
Yeah, we have a lot of different people who do a lot of different things, and it's really important to find out which thing we want our viewers to enjoy the most. So we ask ourselves, what are we most passionate about? They can involve ponies, but they don't have to. They can include something entirely. Like, again, he does Gmod, I do like Roblox, as much as I hate to say it. Yeah, we kind of get it. Just really find what you're passionate about and really document it on YouTube. That's the key. Eventually, you will find someone who shares the same interests as you.
Get out my head, get out my head, get out my head, get out my head, get out my head.
I'll move it.
But another thing that we look out for is what makes us stand out. So we're talking personality, type of content, writing style, editing style. A lot of us tend to rely on like different types of content. Like I'm like really out there, energetic, while someone like I don't know, my friend Derps can be a lot more boisterous and a lot more out there than me. And someone else might just be really dead inside but really funny. Just like really find what makes you stand out and apply it to the thing that you're working towards. Content is also a big factor. So things like Fortnite, things like singing, like drawing, writing stories, making music, all that stuff is taken into account as well. Some examples here. I did actually have these prepared beforehand. These are things that I put together for my YouTube. This was supposed to be for Twitch Trot, but I'm really happy that I get to show two of these examples. One of them I edited, another one someone else edited. Like I think you edited this one.
Yeah, I did.
But yeah, this is just one of the things that we look out for.
If the Wi-Fi would work, that'd be nice.
Oh, sound?
Oh, hold on. I don't know if it's picking up, but and yes, editing swears is crucial, otherwise you'll get demonetized.
We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that when we get there.
Womp womp.
Among other things.
And here's the other thing that I'm really passionate about. This is an FPS called Arsenal. Let's just say I have like maybe 1,000 hours on this game. You can kind of see how that kind of plays out here. So it's a really crucial moment in the game. I'm like about to win, and this like cinematic thing makes it more intense, because if you're like really locked in and focused in that moment, it can really feel like a movie. So effects like this are really gonna show how the story progresses. But in the end, I end up losing. So.
Womp womp.
Like, come on, man, don't clown on me like this. I'm just a little guy. Come on. We all come from different walks of life. We all have our own platforms every now and then. Like we have Twitch, most popular streaming platform, by the way. It does take a while to grow because there's a lot of competition with Twitch, and discoverability is very low. But the integration with the community is really good because there are games like What the Dub, Jackbox, all those other games that integrate, viewer interaction with the stream. And I think that's the what's it called? The deciding factor in, Twitch streaming. A lot of us are on YouTube as well. I mean, Ponytube, it makes sense. Like, quite literally the most popular video platform, but the algorithm does suck. Especially now with all the skibbity, brain rot, yacht, whatever.
AI
I don't want to talk
garbage.
about that. Unlike Twitch, YouTube has better discoverability because of short form content. Like with me, my most popular video of all time actually was from a short that I kind of stole from my phone 3 years ago. It has 24 million views. I have no idea why. Another downside is there's really no community integration with YouTube for some reason. And then there's TikTok.
Oh.
I have no idea what this is. Simba, please.
Love to see it.
We treat TikTok like the shadow realm. We do not go there. You don't. Payouts are very low, if any, but it does have the best discoverability. But as we all know, TikTok is just TikTok. We don't go there. We're gonna move on. We're going to talk about some of the different types of pony content out there. It's very broad and it's very brief, but it's worth mentioning here. So it's all about really narratives. So like Minty and ACLP, there's a lot of animators in the community. Argo Damon is another good one. Audio dramas like Scribbler, Lost, Mag, although she's more like into the goofy, kids-oriented type of animatics and stuff like that. There's informative content as well, like a Star Strike good friend, not really good friend of mine. I just discovered him like before HarmonyCon, funnily enough. And other analysts like Toby, Silver Quill, Virus, like Gator, Johnny, and Lero. Am I saying that right? Laravan, excuse me. And comedy, like Pony's Anthology and Tridashy. Tridashy is known for the Friendship is Musical series, but it's really branched out to really just music videos in the form of YouTube poops, like YouTube poop music video, I think is the acronym. There's also animation memes being thrown around like Argo, Pearmare, Double W, and Macario, excuse me. And parodies like Little Shy, Dawn, DWK, and Scooter Tricks. And of course the musicians, Studio Cinemagic, very, very talented group of people, Cole Donnersag. We are unworthy. And original musicians too, like Prince Whatever,
So many.
Forever Free Baroni, to name a few. Now
Shout outs to all of them.
yeah, go to Nayhem tomorrow, please. Another big. What's that?
Go to the Bucking concert.
Go to the Bucking concert. Yes, thank you. Another thing that we like to take into account is upload schedule. Basically, that just means like if you want to like upload like in a certain time frame, like some of us upload weekly, some of us upload like daily.
And I upload once in a blue moon.
Like, yearly, like Jontron.
Yeah, kind of. But my videos are better.
I mean, have you seen them? But really what we look for with an upload schedule is how big your team is and how much effort you want to put into your video. Like for me, I spend like maybe 3 or 4 hours a day on like getting the rough cuts and the like the text stuff done, and then maybe like another day I'll do the audio and all the sound effects and all the really advanced cuts. So that could take anywhere from like a day to like a week, depending on how big the video is. We also want to know like what your goals are. Like, are you looking to make this a career? Is this a side hustle, or is it really something you do as a hobby? Like, a lot of us started doing this as like a hobby, but some of us have even started making money from it, which is not always like it's not always guaranteed, but like when it works, it works. We also look for like if we want to do streams, if we want to focus on short form, long form content, but do not let the numbers dictate, your future. It is very, very important how much we stress this. Does not matter how many views your video gets in like 100, like maybe 100 minutes or something like that, something ludicrous. Do not let it dictate your outlook. Like,
Do not be discouraged.
Do not be discouraged, yes. Like, even if your video gets like 1 view in like a few days, like even if you put that much effort into your video, at least acknowledge that it's there. Eventually more people will turn out and say, hey, I really like this, I want to see more. It took me literally like 9 years to hit 10,000, let alone 70,000. And even that doesn't even do a whole lot. Subscriber counts mean very, very little, and even follower counts don't equal success. Like, subscriber counts and follower counts are just like, it's like they're like ones and zeros, it's binary. And obviously the algorithm sucks, but if you're really not enjoying what you're doing, then what's the point? Are you trying to run a marathon? I can't help you with that.
What are your goals? If you're trying to run a marathon, we can't help you with that.
That is very, very true.
Do we look like we run?
Be persistent. Be persistent.
Be persistent.
Be persistent.
Be persistent.
There are also some things that you should remember, like start small. Do not overwork yourself like some of us do. like do not spend like maybe 10, 20 hours a day working on a video.
Totally couldn't
Why are
be
you looking
me.
at me?
Could never be me.
Could never be any of us. No one, and I mean no one, starts out as a great content creator. No one should ever have to expand their ego just for gain. You will learn and you will grow accordingly.
Take it from me, my first ever video back before YouTube did something with my channel. I'll get into that later. My first ever video, which is now lost media, was horrible. Let's just say that.
A lot of our first videos were horrible. Like mine was recorded on like a Windows 8.1 laptop screen recording Roblox, and it was a Sonic RP game of all games.
I edited mine in iMovie.
Yeah, iMovie. Woo!
The real ones know how bad
Shout out to
iMovie is.
At the time, I thought it was
Shout outs
the
to Windows
coolest
Movie
thing ever.
Revolutionary.
My mom thought it was amazing. So
Mine
Yeah,
was
your
recorded on a
mom's the
Logitech webcam.
But the beginning of every new project is honestly the hardest part. But it's nice to chip away at it as little as possible, like do a little bit at a time. Like for me, I start with cuts, and then I move on into the more advanced stuff like audio setup, text, like memes every now and then. But the more you can do in-house, the easier it is to plan and execute. So like if you have a really big video essay coming up, like I'm not saying I do, but let's just say you have that coming up, it's really easy to, it should be a really easy thing to do to just like write your ideas down and also to like figure out how you want the video to go. Like if you want it to be like, let's say, I don't know, is Cats Don't Dance an underrated flop? I don't know. Just throwing something out there.
Very subtle, like very subtle right there.
Very subtle foreshadowing.
Very subtle.
But if you do need help, don't be afraid to ask. You have a lot of resources available to you. Just don't be shy. Everyone is willing to help. And speaking of that, we're going to roll right into collaborations. Obviously, you do have to approach collaborators with respect. I mean, why wouldn't you? But also approach them with a fully fleshed out idea. Like say, you two want to like play a game together, or like react to something. Like I don't know, maybe you want to react to a thing from a movie. Like that could be a thing. Prepare to do a larger percent of the work since it is your idea. Don't let the other person do all the work. It's like in high school when the one girl decides to just not do any of the work and give themselves credit. It's just like that. Give credit where credit is due. And don't go in someone's DM saying hi or hello.
Yep.
Like, treat this as if you're pitching your own business. It's always easier to secure collaborators if you have an existing body of work as a resume. Like, let's say again, going back to the collaboration with the 100,000 subscriber creator, like that is a body of work that can be used as a resume. Transparency, respect, professionalism, all that stuff goes into account too. Let's talk about shorts.
the Costco sample method.
Want a sample?
Yes. So think about it like, a lot of people really like going to Costco because, okay, it's pretty good, but also they have free samples. It's really nice. It's free, it's small, it's not a very big commitment. It's a very good and effective way to make short form content. So for example, cool things you can make things of. Quick tutorials. People hate having to wait 15 minutes just to learn how to rotate a PDF. Sometimes just make a thing you can teach in 50 seconds. I made a tutorial how to make a VHS look completely digitally.
I have a prop.
Yes!
If you don't have the money for something like this, tutorials are your best friend.
Yep. You can make informational. For example, you can give movie trivia. You can talk about how you made a thing. That's my most popular video. I just explained how my rigs work in 3D despite looking 2D. People liked it. Behind the scenes, you can just have a bit where I show the layers of a scene, how I did some special effects.
So why did you flashbang yourself like this?
Oh, I made a mistake with the exposure of the camera, and it turned out it looked very, very overexposed. And I just embraced it by overexposing the backplate as
A
well.
nuclear bomb's going outside.
Yeah.
I guess you finally saw the light.
And it's
Some light.
And in this case, I also made a sample of a bigger video. Just it's a preview.
Sometimes samples of bigger videos are a really good way to get the rest of the video out there. Like, for example, some of my long form videos, I tend to take snippets from that and put them out as shorts to kind of like lead them into the full thing. I remember last year I did if I win one game of Roblox Arsenal, the stream ends. I took a lot from that stream, made it into a long form video, and then made snippets of it into a short form thing to redirect them to that long form video. It really works out. Again, think of it like in an elevator pitch. It's kind of a way to get people interested in longer videos. Yeah, just something to keep in mind. You want to talk about framing?
Oh yeah, because you have to make them vertically. Some shots crop very well vertically. Shots of people talking. You will have an easier time if it just stays in the middle. If you shoot it yourself, you can shoot it in a way that makes it vertical. For example, I did a whole video about Quebec City and Canterlot, and I just had the phone in that orientation the whole time because I planned it ahead. It gives you a good idea of what to expect out of the video. If you can't crop it, the good old technique of just having a large version of it with blur behind works well to set the mood. You can just go with black, but it doesn't look as pretty. Or you can use that for comparison. Turns out if you put multiple clips side by side, well, you can't really put them side by side. If you put them up in that way, it also have that hierarchy where you can see the progression from one to the other. It's not perfect, but it helps a lot.
Also, can we take a moment to appreciate the transition from 2013 to 2025?
Which is why I tell people, like, your first one is not going to be great.
Just remember, your first video is not going to be the greatest. It is a step above, but it will lead to greater things down the line.
And I think it's why a lot of creators now feel down about their stuff, because they don't think about the things that people did in the early days of fandom. Like, they have a very blurry memory.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at the very, very first animations in the fandom that we've made, they look crude in comparison. The first vlogs, just the orange, yellow-ish orange look that they had, just because the cameras back then were really bad at color rendition. Mm-hmm. All those things, we don't think about them because we look at them through rose-tinted glasses, and the idea that we have, we can get better now that the tech gets better, but that doesn't mean that your first videos might be a bit crude in comparison. Mm-hmm. That does not mean that you have to feel down about yourself. Just enjoy the process. Just appreciate that you're making something by yourself, because as humans, as creators, the fact that we're capable of creating those things is amazing. It always warms my heart when you see someone just who starts creating and feels good about it and wants to.
Yeah, I remember back in 2023, I did a remake of a PMV I had made 4 years prior. I put a lot of effort into that video. It was the first time I ever made a video of that detail. It only got like maybe 40 views, but in that moment, I was really happy I got it out, because it was just like the one thing that I like really wanted to improve on. I'm really glad I did that. There is just one more thing we would like to warn you. Please try not to get screwed over by YouTube in more ways than one, but specifically this. Avoid the yellow $sign.
No.
It is bad.
No.
There are a lot of other ways you can get screwed over by YouTube. He has a story.
How much time do I have to tell the story?
We have plenty of time. Like, I'm in this room for a while.
Okay, so this happened back in December last year. We joke around about me being the Gmod iceberg guy. That's because that video right there, like, amassed like about like 5 million views, I believe. Pretty successful video, I would say. If you look now, you'll notice that the view count isn't as big as it used to be. During December last year, I just finished up writing the script for my next video, and I thought, okay, that's a good time to like take a rest. So I got on my phone, just browsed on YouTube for a little bit, and then a message popped up saying like there was an error, like you haven't updated your app, and I'm just sitting here like, I thought I'd just update this app. So I went on my desktop to see what was up, and it said that I was on an alt account during this time, and it said that, okay, so YouTube like has this neat feature where you can like create like multiple like YouTube accounts on the same like Google account. So I was on like an alt account on YouTube, like kind of like watching videos, and I got a message saying that my account was terminated, and I was just like, what did I do? And the message said like, oh, your channel was terminated because like you had like copyrighted stuff on it. And I'm just like, what? Since when did I have like copyrighted stuff on this alt account right here? And it turns out no. And the reason they terminated that account is because it was linked to another account that was basically like a meme account, like a throwaway account that had like copyrighted like music on it, and like for like the past like year and a half, YouTube was like perfectly fine with it, but until recently they decided no, we weren't fine with it. So these there's like these 3 videos that has like this music in the background, no longer acceptable. You get 3 strikes. And now, since that account is tied to this account, that account gets terminated as well. I'm just like, okay, I guess I'll submit an appeal and just like try to get this resolved. And during this time, my main YouTube channel was like fine for now.
For the moment. So I submitted an appeal, went to bed, and then the next morning I was just kind of like, okay, maybe YouTube is going to realize that they're being too rash about this, you know. It's the last time I used that meme account was like over a year, all right? Like, surely they'll like give me some breathing room, right? No, no, they denied my appeal, and then just started like purging all my YouTube accounts, and I'm just like, great, awesome, outstanding. So, long story short, YouTube can screw you over for the simplest of things, even if they're harmless.
Yeah, and that's why when you look at my YouTube account nowadays, this is gonna cringe when I say this, but I had 80K subs before my YouTube channel was terminated. I was so close to 100K subs. But I am slowly making a comeback, so.
You were closer to a silver play button than me before then. But for now, we have a little bit of time left.
But I am stubborn, so I am.
Next panel in this room starts at 8:30, so if anyone has questions for any of us, feel free to ask away.
So.
It can be about anything, really. I'm gonna say that right now. It can be about anything.
So what I haven't really gotten the opinion from other creators like on, I call it short baiting, where you said you take snippets from your video, put them into shorts, but I've noticed like people like Ross, vlog creationists for example, he'll do a short, but then like the most prime time part of the video he'll cut out right at the end of the short. That way it's like baiting people into watching the full thing. Is that something that is like looked down upon?
To me personally, yes. To me personally, yes. Because it basically leaves those shorts watchers on a cliffhanger. That I despise, especially for my ADHD. So yeah, shorts baiting, in my opinion, just not the right way to go.
Given that obviously the fandom's peak has been done for a while now, what would y'all recommend any new or even old creators do to try and I guess get their name and content out there? Because obviously as I said, the fandom's not as big as it used to be, so it may not be as I hate to use the word lucrative, but it might not be as lucrative for that person to try and do that, and they might be discouraged. So, what would you recommend to, maybe help get the name out there?
It's not quite as viral as it used to be, but I feel like our community is a lot more just interpersonal. If you join some Discord groups that Little Shy's Top 10 Pony videos is a great one. That they'll just share videos that they find around and spread the name about new up-and-coming creators. Other creators have Discord servers that you can promote your own stuff through, and just kind of networking is important for that as well. So
very, very important.
Yes. That would be my advice for that.
Yeah.
Anyone else have questions?
It doesn't have to be YouTube related.
It doesn't have to be YouTube related. It can be literally anything.
Yeah.
Is Dailymotion alternative?
No.
We don't like to talk about Dailymotion around these parts.
The only good Dailymotion brought was allowing us to watch episodes early back in the early days.
Absolutely.
When they first came out, yeah.
People talk about hashtags when it comes to Twitter. I think you can apply hashtags to shorts and stuff.
You can.
And sometimes it can boost the outreach.
But it's very, very unlikely, depending on the hashtags you put down.
Yeah.
Any others?
I'm gonna poke the bear. Does anybody have any editing or VA questions? Literally anything?
Can OBS do the split audio from the
Yes.
Yes, it can.
I use Streamlabs, so
yes,
I don't know.
a lot of different video capture programs have a thing in the advanced properties where you can split everything into different tracks. So what I do when I'm streaming or when I'm recording is I have everything on the first track and then split everything into different tracks.
Can you
so
do that with your video camera too?
Yes, actually, you can split
That
audio.
thing where they zoom in their camera and it's that. What I'm thinking is that has to be because they're doing two separate video recordings.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. It doesn't have to be strictly splitting from here to another audio source. It can be from say this mic to my webcam over here, but OBS definitely has a lot of a variety with splitting audio tracks. And it's really simple to do.
I saw your hand raised.
Yeah, I sometimes really hate the way my voice sounds.
Trust me, we all do.
I guess the way to fix it is to just mess with the settings in there.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Okay,
Use
I'm gonna
your
tell
voice
you.
to your advantage.
You know those videos where you have that freaking voice that talks like this about movie plots?
I feel like I sound like that.
Well, the thing is that you don't sound like that.
No.
That voice is too recognizable in comparison. Do not worry about it. Be yourself, and people will like you more. I'd much rather hear someone talk with their real voice than just use a text-to-speech.
Or use voice changers.
As someone
You
who
can do
has,
that too,
as
but-
someone who has, you want to finish?
No, you can go ahead.
It feels like someone talks like someone talking instead of just being text being read by a computer.
Yeah.
It has that feel that you hear the emotion, so it makes it so much better. It gives flavor.
As someone who has a pretty, I won't say unique voice, just kind of different voice compared to what you normally hear. Sometimes I hear my narration voice and I'm just do I really sound like that? But I just roll with it.
Mm-hmm. So don't compare yourself to a Squidward. Be more like a SpongeBob. Be happy with yourself.
Yeah.
In a way.
People are drawn to authenticity.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
So voice acting work? And I know this is a little bit different for everybody, but just curious about you. And you feel like when you're doing your voice acting work, that you have to get in a certain headspace before you can do certain voices, or is it more of a thing like I can just snap into it whenever?
It really depends on the situation. Sometimes I do have to get into a headspace, but sometimes I could go straight from AJ to Rarity to Sweet On and Bloom, just like that. But sometimes I do have to get into a headspace, specifically if I've had a bad day and I just need to focus, or if the ADHD takes over, that happens too.
Fair enough.
Anyone else have?
It's kind of for all y'all, but how do you like find the balance between like your standard work life and being able to like put the full effort you want to into your work and stuff, and like not be overwhelmed by each the other, and just like find that.
Well,
Depending on the work life, it's very difficult.
Well, for that one, it's easy for me because I don't have a job.
Some of us don't even have a job right now, so it's perfect for us.
Hooray, unemployment.
Yay! But for some of us, it can be very difficult to balance out like content creation life with actual real responsibilities. Like some of us do have real jobs, some of us just like, work from home. Some people have to travel, some people don't. But like, depending on the job that you're working, it's really hard to find a balance. But if you do have free time available, take that free time to do whatever you want. Even if it's small, it'll go a long way. I saw your hand raised as well.
Yeah, do you guys do, I don't know if you guys have ever had a sponsor for your video, or if you tell people to like and subscribe, and how you handle things like
Okay, so sponsorships are very, very weird because there are a lot of companies who reach out to us and be like, hey, we want you to show off this program or this thing and we'll reimburse you with cash or something. So it's very, very weird because you never really know what's real and what's not. Like that's the big thing. Like if it's a company that you're aware of and like recognize that reaches out to you, like maybe, but if it's someone that you've never heard of, then that's where it gets really, really uncomfortable.
I will say this, even though I haven't done a sponsor segment yet, I will say I'll only sponsor like people if it's a product that I personally enjoyed and that I think others will enjoy.
That's a really big one.
Yeah, and also try to avoid like scam sponsors, like quote unquote sponsors that will say they're trying to like sell the product, but really they're gonna like take your account. So like keep an eye out for that. So
and especially crypto scams.
Yeah,
be very wary of those.
Or honey.
You don't want to
or
be.
Honey.
You do not.
Or better health.
You do not want to end up like Logan Paul.
Oh my god.
Well, he's doing fine.
I mean, aside from that.
He's swimming in money.
I mean, I guess.
He's just evil.
Whenever you say whenever you hear like and subscribe in the video, there's a little rainbow border that pops around the like button and the subscribe.
Yeah.
That's creepy as hell.
Yep.
I hate that.
Is it that
It's programmed to, like, it's programmed with like some type of like
AI thing.
It's probably cat.
I feel like it's something that
That's awful. I hate that.
It's,
Well, it doesn't like you either.
It feels like they're not trusting people to know where the subscribe button is. Like I know a lot of viewers are idiots, but not to that point.
I'll tell you where it's not. It's not in the corner. Where that little X is. It's not there.
For now, they're gonna change it.
What do you guys think about like Patreon if you want to?
Oh, it's a great way. It's a great alternative.
It's such a good alternative, especially coming from someone who had their channel unfairly terminated. Yeah, that comes really in handy. Boo, YouTube, L.
But yes, Patreon and other like services like that, like Ko-Fi, are really, really great, especially for small creators who are just getting themselves out there. If they are not able to make money off of that platform, alternatives like that are a must. And I also highly recommend, if you're able to, merchandise like this one, 10-year anniversary. This year's 10 years of Your Pal Tina. Totally not self-plug.
I do not have merch of my own, but Lost Narrator has plenty of merch. Scribbler has merch.
A lot of creators have merchandise. If they're
I'm not creative enough for that.
If they're not making money off of platforms, merchandise and third-party things like that go a long way as well.
I do have an example of merchandise if I would like to show.
Yeah, of course,
No.
go for it. We have a little bit of time before the Twitch drop panel, so why not?
But we do need to get that prepped anyways, though.
We do need to prep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, hey.
Whoa!
Whoa.
This isn't After Dark yet.
So the prime example of this one, I know I'm not even a part of this, but the prime example would be from what was it called again? Teespring.
Teespring, yes.
Yeah. So this one I got from Teespring, and it's one of the perfect examples of just.
It's a really good store. That's where I sell my shit.
Yeah, that's where like you can just put just slap a photo in there. It's gonna automate what you would want in there. You can adjust a little bit of how you want to put the pictures in and
Make sure you
everything.
have permission from the artist first.
And
Yes.
yes.
Always make sure to ask the artist. Unless you are the artist.
So my permission gave me full permission to put it as merch. Like right before I
We'll be able to take one final question before we have to prep for Twitch drops.
Should we also like shout out our channels before?
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah.
So
Consent is
Minty
key.
Root, Your Paltina, NG_Real, ACLB Films, Taylor B. McCardle, I think, Banquo, and Anna Melody.
Quelling Voice Productions and Quelling Voice Productions 2 because YouTube took my monetization away on the first one. Boo!
No one hates YouTube more than YouTubers.
Yeah.
That's true.
No,
ironic.
Well,
people running
The only
YouTube.
platform where the creators hate the platform. Yes, if anyone has one final question, feel free to ask away.
Actually,
Why are
I have
you
a
like
question for
this?
everyone else. How's everyone's BABSCon?
Actually, I guess I have a question about like how many different social medias would you recommend?
For a YouTuber, 2 to 3 is a relatively good amount. Like I'd say, like Discord, Twitter, or Blue Sky. I don't know if anyone even uses Twitter these days. Like Instagram or something like that.
I post once in a while to prove I'm still alive.
MySpace.
Yeah, who uses MySpace this year?
Don't
Anyway.
you age me like that.
Anyway, with that said, I want to thank you guys for coming out to Ponytube 101, and we hope we gave you the advice you need to start your content creation career. Use it well.
We believe in you.
We believe.
We believe.
If you'd like to stick around, we have the Twitch drop panel coming up in about 10 minutes. So if that's up your alley, feel free to stick around.